I'm Daniella. I'm from Brazil. Do we have any Brazilian girls here? Maybe Marina and Aline?
Yeah, I think not on chat, but I think if Thaisa is still here with us.
Yes, there are some.
Yeah,
And Aline, yes?
Aline,
yes.
some names that look like a Brazilian name. So we are going to hear some Brazilian accent right now, okay? So I'm from Brazil. I'm a mother. I have two young girls, age 9 and 7, and I'm a chemical engineer. So I'm a chemical engineer working for Solvay for more than 20 years now. I have started in engineering in an industrial plant, and then I moved to innovation. And that's my passion. So I'm really passionate about innovation. And that's because of my passion that I'm here today with you to share about this topic that I find fascinating, which is creativity. This is about creativity, right? So this is the skill that will help us to deal with this VUCA world, with this Benny world, this crazy world. So let's move to the next slide to understand why creativity is so important. And well, here you may have a tip on why, right? So no one knows how the future will look like. So this is totally, we can't see what's coming. The reality is changing in this crazy way. And creativity is the unique capacity that machines cannot compete with humans, okay? So the machine, they can do everything, right? We can create and invent machines to do everything, but not what is related to creativity. So that's why it's so unique and so important. And what's creativity? So here also a good picture to let you know to let you understand what creativity is about. Creativity is the capacity to create connections, right? So to create connections between different points. Okay, we have a problem. How can I solve this problem with the connections that I have in my mind? So creativity is about creating connections. And the next, I'm going to try an exercise with you so you can really understand what is that about creating connections, okay? So we're going to do this exercise in Menti again. And I'm going to show you some pictures, okay? We're going to see some pictures, and then you have to try to connect these pictures and then try to understand and to answer what is the movie name.
You don't see the movie?
It's not a movie, Neil, it's just the images. We have to guess.
Oh, image. Okay, I got you.
Yes, you have to guess it.
We look at the image here and then we answer the answer on Menti.
So this is Finding Nemo, okay? So Finding Dory, the correct answer is Finding Nemo. Okay. Like, anyone has any clue?
Yeah, Devil Wears Prada.
Yes,
that's a good one.
Good. And what about this one?
This one's tricky.
Any idea?
Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Good one. No? So here is the Lord of the Rings, okay? So, and then this one will be easy, the last one. What about this one?
We can't see the last one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, Navitita.
Titanic. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So this is what I wanted to show you, how you can connect sometimes images and ideas to create something new, right? And this is a tool, okay? So forced connections and is a creativity tool. And then when our brain receive different information that are very different from each other, our brain tries to connect this information and to find new ways to connect this information. And this is when you are able to create the real new ideas, the unexpected unexpected solutions. So it's a lateral way of thinking. It's not a linear way of thinking. You are going to come up with real new things. Okay, so try to connect different informations. Then I want to share with you some myths, okay, some myths about on creativity, and I believe you might have some of them. So the first one is that is the artist myth, and I'm sure that when I mention creativity, the first thing that comes to your mind is the arts world. We always think about pencils and painting and everything, but creativity is not only for artists, and every day, everyone in any profession, we need to find creative problems, creative solutions for our problems, okay? All of us. So creativity is not only for artists, it's for everyone. The second myth is the chance myth.
Daniela?
Yeah?
Sorry, I'll interrupt you because we see the presenter mode, which is little on the screen, and not the big images that you prefer.
Ah, okay, yeah. Good. Thanks for that. Let me stop it. And this one. Much better, right?
Perfect.
Beautiful.
This is not my room, okay? I told you before, I love Post-its, but this is not my room, okay? So this is about the eureka moment. So this is another myth. We hear a lot that, okay, I had this eureka moment, the idea just came, okay, out of nowhere, but this is not very usual. So usually we need to work a lot to have a good idea. We need to have plenty of ideas to get one good idea. And the best solutions, they come from hard work and from connecting different ideas, as I have mentioned just before, okay? The third myth, so the gift myth, it's a gift. I'm not creative, right? I don't have this gift. And creativity is not a gift. All of us, we are born creative, and our creativity can be developed or blocked while we grow, right? And creativity is about the way that we face the world, the way that we see, and how flexible we are when looking at the world. So everyone is creative, is born creative, and what we have to do is to develop and not to block our creativity. And we do have different creative profiles, and each of us, but what we have to do is to find what kind of profile we have and to nurture our creative profile. And then finally, so I have the value myth here. And earlier when we were discussing the invention part, here is totally related to innovation. Sometimes people think that creativity and innovation, these are the same, and they are not the same. So creativity is about generating new ideas, and innovation is about the value of these ideas. So an invention here, when we consider this hackathon, this is about innovation. This is about the value. We are creating value for someone. Before we get to this point, we are going to generate lots and lots of ideas, and most of them will not be good ideas. We are going to have to select, okay, this is the best idea to create value for society, for communities, okay? So this is a big difference, and both steps, they are important with different functions, okay? So let me see here. I'm going to ask you, and then let me try again Mentimeter here. Just a second. Let me see if I can. I'm not going to present, okay? So if you come back to Mentimeter, I'm going to show you some sentences, and I want you to select the sentences that are true, okay? You might have more than one. So question number 6. Look at your Mentimeter screen, and there you go. 5 seconds. Yeah, good, good. So good ideas comes from generating a large number of ideas, and everyone needs to be creative in their activities. Let me go to the next one. Yes, you got it. Yeah, so for the first one, someone has selected good ideas always comes from a flash of inspiration. So most of the time that's not true, okay? So it's not about a flash of inspiration, it's really about hard work. And the second one, yes, everyone got the right answer. So creating ideas is not enough. We need to create value with them. So this is what this hackathon is about. And each individual has a different creative profile. And what we have to do is to nurture the type of profile or our type of creative profile. Okay, so I had another exercise. How many different uses you can imagine for a fork? So maybe you can share here with me in the chat. Okay, so how many different uses can you imagine for a fork? Let me check the chat. Hairbrush, a comb, weapon, toothpick, good, bracelet, hammer, you can see to paint. And we could stay here like 20 minutes and you would still, pet cleaner, be thinking about new applications for a fork. Yeah, that's great. So, wow, detective device, good.
Yes, to poke the truth out of people.
That's a good one.
To get the kids to move, I'm poking them. Kid, get moving. Right in the
Rocket
bum.
launcher of a table to dig. Yeah, so you can see gardening object. So you can see one object and you can think about the different applications and uses for this object, right? So this is about connecting. And if I would give you one problem and this object, you would be able to find different solutions for the same problem with one object. So this is a creative tool. So now, can you see my screen? It's okay, right?
Yes, we see tips.
Good, thanks, Elena.
Very well, thank you.
So now, before I finish, I still need some minutes. I'd like to give you some practical tips, okay? So I told you about why creativity is important. I told you what is creativity. Now, just a few tips. The first one is about being curious, is about curiosity. So in order to be creative, you need to be curious. You need to explore new knowledge. And you don't have to focus only on the topics that you are interested in. So you are in your comfort zone, try to get out of your comfort zone and try to search for knowledge in fields that are out of your comfort zone, okay? You have to ask questions, always ask questions. And if you see something, you should think how this can be related to me, to my own life. So how can I make this type of connections? And try to learn, right? Try to learn fast. One of the best ways to learn is to explain the content to other people. So like that, you can consolidate your knowledge and they can ask you questions and you can expand your knowledge. You test yourself. And then when you test yourself, you should learn with your mistakes. So creativity is about learning with our mistakes. learning with the experience of others as well. So you can build on others' ideas. Remember in the beginning, I mentioned, okay, circulate ideas, like you can build on each other's ideas. And maybe someone will give you an idea that you don't agree, but try to consider his point of view and try to challenge your own ways of thinking. So really try to be open-minded in the way of thinking. And so try also to bring back the curiosity that you had when you were a young child. Okay, I have 2 young children here, and it's great to see how creative they are. The next one is imagination, right? And we think about children, but imagine is creating something inside your own mind. So in order to do that, take advantage of your free time. This is so hard nowadays, right? So take advantage of your free time to do nothing and let your mind run free. And another tip is to read, right? Everyone knows that read is a great exercise, and it is a great imagination exercise. And if you compare reading and television, for example, if you watch a movie, the image is there. You don't have to imagine anything. If you read a book, you are going to imagine the characters, the people, the environment. You are going to see the story in your mind. And each of us, we're going to read the same book and have a different story in our minds. So this is fantastic. So try to prioritize always reading, because the imagination exercise is much richer. Let's talk about courage, right? So in order to be creative, you have to face your fears, right? Here, the bird. So you have to try, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to learn from your mistakes, right? So understand the situation, propose solutions, test your solutions, and learn from your mistakes. That's exactly the type of model that we are proposing to you in this hackathon. Do not give up. And always think, I'm telling my girls all the time that I couldn't do it yet. So I couldn't do it yet. The power of yet. You are going to do it. So do not give up. Try again. Try in a different way. Change your approach. Change your strategy. But do not give up and try in a different way. And the 4th tip, the last one. So this is about passion, and here we are because all of us, the volunteers here and the Green Light for Girls team, we are here because of our passion, right? So be passionate about yourself, about your skills, about who you are, about your dreams, because the passion is your internal energy, and this is what is going to guide you to make you move forward. And this is also make you someone that can transform the world. So your passion is what is going to move you. And then just to finalize, we're not going to have time, but I'd like to share with you about transformation. This is a great TED Talk. I don't know if you have ever watched it. It's in the list of the top 5, I think. So The Power of Imagination by Sir let me check. Ken Robinson. I'm not going to share the TED Talk, but I really encourage you to watch this TED Talk later. Okay, it's really inspiring about imagination and creativity and innovation. And this is what I had. So the key takeaway of what I wanted to share with you today is nurture your creativity. Believe you have it, and you just have to try to develop it. And here I wanted to share some tips with you on that.